So what's up guys, it's here, Bayanino or Quadigy, and welcome back to another video of Call of Duty Warzone Season 6. And for today's video, I actually want to do something that I haven't done in a while, and that is show the top 10 best class setups for Warzone Season 6 after the update. And the reason why I do this is because, a bunch of guns got nerfed, and you guys are probably wondering what the best, top tier meta guns are here. And I'm going to show you guys the top 10 loadouts in my opinion, and from statistical data from JGod, Exclusive Ace, True Game Data, and this is what I have pretty much gathered. So if you guys are excited to see the best classes to use in Warzone so you guys can achieve high kill gameplays and all of that, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and turn on those post notifications. Especially do subscribe, as around 80% of people watch my videos aren't even subscribed. I upload Warzone gameplay videos like this every single day, so I think if you're watching this for the first time, I think you would truly appreciate the content. And we're very close to 90k and that eventual 100k, so I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for blessing my life every single day. I really work at it on this platform, and I hope you guys are informed or entertained by my content. So without further ado, let's go ahead and show you guys the classes. Starting it all off, we have the XM4 from Call of Duty Cold War here. Let's check it out. In order to maximize this gun's laser beam potential across range, you got to put on the agency suppressor so that the recoil control can be controlled a lot more, and that it can achieve its fastest killing potential because of the bullet velocity and effective damage range. The agency suppressor will give it its best recoil possible. The barrel is going to be the 13.5 inch task force barrel to once again focus on that recoil control, so this gun can be effective at long range. The XM4 is currently one of the best guns to use at long range for this reason, and I definitely recommend the task force. For our optic, we're going to be using the Axial Arms 3X, to pretty much see opponents at farther range. Our underbarrel is going to be the Field Agent Grip to once again just really focus down on that recoil control and make it easy to pretty much track opponents at longer ranges. And our magazine is going to be the 45 round mag on the XM4. The reason why we don't use the Stenag 60 round or the Salvo 60 round fast mag is because it affects your ADS speed, and if you want to use this gun for pretty much almost every situation, even up close, you can't be risking losing any ADS speed, because an SMG is going to be able to outspeed you and outgun you. So if you want to have a chance at a surprise SMG attacker, then the 45 round mag is perfect for that. And this is more than enough ammo for both solos and duos, which is what I mostly play, I should say. And yeah, this is the XM4 class setup that I use. I definitely recommend it. It's one of my favorite loadouts at the moment for Warzone Season 6. And this is one of the easiest guns to use with this class setup, so definitely try it out if you don't want to use anything too difficult. So for our second class here, we're actually going to be using the CX9 SMG. Now the first attachment is going to be the barrel, which is going to be the CX38S, to pretty much maximize this gun's fastest killing potential. This gun will be very easy to use across a medium range, and its damage range and bullet velocity will be boosted so that opponents at farther range will be very affected from your bullets. The underbarrel is going to be the Commando foregrip to once again help with that recoil control. Magazine is going to be the 50 round drum mag, so you have maximum ammo for those fully armored opponents. Your rear grip is actually going to be the CX9 tack grip, so that you can aim down sights faster and have that jump and edge over your opponent. And our perk is going to be the sleight of hand perk, so that you can get back into the action by reloading as fast as possible. And this is the class setup that I use for the CX9. I rush around with it really well, and it competes with some of the Cold War guns really immensely. So use it in close quarter situations. You can even use it as medium range situations as a sniper support, and I definitely recommend it with this class. For our third class, we're going to be using the fastest killing SMG in the game, the Modern Warfare MP5. So on the Modern Warfare MP5, you need to use the barrel of the monolithic integral suppressor. When testing the combinations of each of the barrels and the suppressors, the monolithic integral suppressor gives you the most damage over range, and thus makes the gun more effective in more situations. Our laser is going to be the tack laser to help us with our ADS speed, aiming stability, and aim locking steadiness, so this gun can be a lot more easier to use in close quarter gunfights and even medium range gunfights. Our underbarrel is going to be the Merc foregrip, so this gun can be a complete laser beam, and so that its recoil is minimized enough so that you can control it a lot more easier across range. Our magazine is going to be the 45 round mags, because they have nerfed the 30 round mags and it's not all that useful anymore, so just having those extra 15 bullets for fully armored opponents is going to help you a lot in the long run. And for our rear grip, we have the stipple grip tape for that ADS speed and sprint to fire speed, so that we once again have the edge over our opponents by being able to outspeed them. And you could pretty much run this class. I've run the MP5 like this and I really enjoy it. You could take off the stippled grip and actually put on sleight of hand if you feel like the 45 round mag reload is a little bit annoying. But yeah, go ahead. The Modern Warfare MP5 is one of the faster killing guns in the game, especially if you hit one headshot, and I definitely recommend it for that reason. Next up, we have my personal favorite gun in the game, the Fara 83. And on the Fara 83, I use the muzzle being the suppressor, which is kind of weird for a lot of people, but the reason why I use it is so that this gun could be a little bit more speedy. One of the biggest drawbacks for this gun for me is that its ADS speed is too slow, and having the regular suppressor actually helps with ADS speed and sprint to fire speed, so that even SMG players will be kind of scared of this gun. And then people at long range, I'll be able to have the edge over them because I'll be able to track them faster because I'm going to be aiming down sights faster. So definitely use a suppressor. It's nice. The barrel is going to be the SCIMITAR RPK barrel, once again to pretty much minimize this gun's recoil for easier kills across range. Optic is going to be the Axe Arms 3X for those long range kills. Underbarrel is going to be the SCIMITAR grip to pretty much optimize its recoil, make it super easy to use across range. So pretty much this is just a long range beast, just to let you guys know. And our magazine is going to be the SCIMITAR 60 round mag. See, now this is the reason why I use the regular suppressor. I mean, I could end up using the 45 round mag, but the Fara has a really fast fire rate, so I'll be burning through those 45 rounds really quickly. So I opted for the SCIMITAR 60 round mag, and since we lose some ADS speed, I make up for some of that ADS speed by running the regular suppressor in my muzzle. So yeah, this is the class setup that I use on the Fara. You can switch it up and change the suppressor to the AGC suppressor, and then use the magazine as the SCIMITAR 45 round mag, but I'm just scared that you might not have enough ammo for certain gunfights, so run it in one of those two combinations. But the Fara 83 is easy to use, especially if you're good at aiming for upper chest and headshots. This gun still melts and can outgun guns like the XM4 in those certain situations, so I definitely recommend this gun. Try it out if you haven't tried it in a while. Our next class is going to be another fast killing machine, the OTS-9. For our muzzle, we're actually going to be using the Groove Suppressor to help us with our recoil control and our damage over range. This gun is very limited in range, so boosting that is effective. And then there's a lot of recoil in this gun, so that extra vertical recoil control is going to help this gun immensely. For my barrel, I actually use the 7.5-inch VDV reinforced, and people are going to be asking why don't I use the Task Force barrel. The reason for that is that it gives you more recoil control penalty, and I really don't want that recoil control penalty because this gun is kind of hard to control and it's very limited in range to begin with. So by using the VDV reinforced, this gun can kind of be a laser beam and be very effective at killing opponents outside of its optimal range. The stock is going to be the KGB skeletal stock for pretty much strafe speed at this point. Strafe speed is going to be very useful in close quarters gunfights, and then that sprint to fire speed allows us to pretty much get the jump on opponents as well. Underbarrel is going to be the SCIMITAR grip for that vertical and horizontal recoil control, making this gun super easy to use. And our magazine is going to be the VDV 40 round fast mag for that easy ammo capacity maximized and reload quickness, so we'll be able to get back into the action fast, and we don't have to worry about ADS speed being low because this is an SMG and has a very fast ADS speed at that. So yeah, definitely use this gun. Every time I use this gun, I just seem to pop off, especially in close quarter situations. So if you're ever in a pickle, just go to the OTS-9. It's amazing. For our next class, we're going to be using the all-reliable Bullfrog. So for our muzzle, we're going to be using the Groove Suppressor once again to help this gun across range and make it more optimal in more situations. Our barrel is actually going to be the 7.4-inch Task Force barrel on this gun. And the reason why I run is because this gun's already really easy to control with, so those recoil penalties aren't going to be too bad. And this is going to make us very effective in close quarter situations with that strafe speed. With our stock being the KGB skeletal stock, once again, we boost our strafe speed so that we can win more gunfights, and then that sprint to fire time allows us to outgun other opponents in close quarter situations. Underbarrel is going to be the SCIMITAR grip to pretty much help with the recoil control of this gun and allow it to be really good across range. And our magazine is going to be the 65 round mag. I mean, you could kind of just debate what your last attachment is here. You could put the SCIMITAR 85 round mag if you want that much ammo, or you could even put on a rear grip and, you know, add it to your ADS speed. The good thing about this Bullfrog is that it's very versatile. Whatever class you use on this gun pretty much works, which is why I call it kind of like the old reliable. If you want an easy to use SMG that doesn't have the fastest killing potential, but has very consistent killing potential, this is your baby right here. The next gun we're going to be using is a very underrated gun, the QBZ. For our muzzle, we're going to be rocking the AGC suppressor, and the reason for this is to pretty much help this gun's vertical recoil control and help extend its freaking damage over range so that it can kill fastest as possible across range. Barrel is going to be the 15.5-inch Task Force barrel for similar reasons. The recoil control of this gun is going to be very little, and it's going to be easy to use across range, and its damage is pretty much boosted across range, which is awesome. Optic is going to be the Axe Arms 3X for those long range kills. Underbarrel is going to be the Field Agent grip, so that once again recoil control is boosted, and this gun is going to be so freaking crazy accurate and deadly. And our magazine is going to be the SCIMITAR 60 round drum mag. You can always change this to the 45 round drum mag if you want, but I just like the 60 round because I like that extra ammo. Even though the ADS speed penalty is a little worrisome, I don't feel like it affects me too much on this gun. And yeah, the QBZ is still one of the greatest guns in this game. It was one of the guns that didn't get nerfed in the recent update, and I definitely think this gun is like up there when it comes to you know, the meta now, because it just shines really well. Next up, we're going to be showing off another freaking slept-on gun, the AK-74U. For our muzzle, we're going to be using the Crew Suppressor once again to pretty much extend this gun's killing potential across range, because it's an SMG, but it also has very good range as an SMG, which you guys will see. The barrel is going to be the 9.3-inch VDV reinforced. Now, the reason why I use this and not the Task Force is because I know this gun has potential at range. So if I put on the Task Force, that kind of lowers the recoil control on this gun. And I want to be able to use this gun effectively across range, so that's why I stick to the VDV reinforced, so not to deal with those recoil penalties. And then this gun can kill even faster at cross range because of the effects of the reinforced barrel, which is awesome. Our stock is going to be the KGB skeletal stock for, you know, that stray speed and the sprint to fire time, so you can win more gunfights. Underbarrel is going to be the SCIMITAR grip to make this gun easy to use across range, and it could be one of the best sniper supports in the game with this combination. And our magazine is going to be the SCIMITAR 50 round drum mag for that maximum ammo capacity. Once again, we don't run the VDV 50 round fast mag because it lowers our ADS speed way too much. And with the regular SCIMITAR, we can have a very solid ADS speed and outgun other SMG players and AR players. And yeah, I love the AK-74U. Every time I use this gun now, I'd be dropping 20 or 30 bombs and be doing very well with it. I'm surprised more people haven't picked up on this gun yet. It just feels great and is effective. Try it out. Next up, we're going to be using a gun that's probably the best gun in the game currently for long range if you're able to control its recoil, and that's going to be the AK-47. For our muzzle, we have the Crew Suppressor to help with its recoil control and effective killing potential across range. Barrel is going to be the 20-inch SCIMITAR RPK barrel, once again to help its recoil control and be more effective across range. It's just these attachments just work, man. Optic is going to be the Axis Arms 3X, so we can see our opponents at long range easily. Underbarrel is going to be that SCIMITAR grip to take control of that recoil control. And our magazine is going to be the 45 round mag for pretty much extra ammo capacity. I don't like the Bakelite 60 round mag because it makes our ADS speed way too slow, and the 45 round just feels right. So yeah, use this freaking Cold War AK-47 class. This gun is legitimately broken now after all the buffs that it got in the past and all the nerfs that the other assault rifles got. This gun is, like, in my opinion, top of everything else. It's better than the XM4, and it might be better than the EM2, though the EM2 is kind of a surprising weapon, which you guys will see later on. But use this gun, it's great. And speaking of the EM2, here it is. Our muzzle is going to be the agency suppressor because this gun's recoil got nerfed in the recent update, so we got to make sure to use all the effective recoil attachments to make this gun super good again. And the agency suppressor helps with that vertical recoil control where this gun is kind of the weakest in, so that helps a lot. The barrel is going to be the 25.8-inch Task Force barrel, which once again helps with that horizontal and vertical recoil control, making this gun a lot more usable across range. Optic is going to be the Axis Arms 3X because the default optic actually makes this gun move a lot slower, so having an optic on actually makes it faster, which is awesome. Underbarrel is going to be the Field Agent grip to once again help boost that vertical recoil control. And for our magazine, we're going to be using the 40 round mag. You do not want to use a Stanag 50 round mag because it makes this gun aim in way too slow. So using the regular 40 round mag is more than enough in my opinion. And in my opinion, even the EM2, after the nerf that it got recently to its recoil, it's still one of the most effective guns in the game, and I definitely do recommend using it if you haven't tried it out yet. And with this class setup, it still pretty much retains its prime potential as one of the top meta guns in the game. Under the AK-47, I see this gun being second place, and then the XM4 is third, but it's very easy to use, so that's why it's so good. The XM4, I should say. But yeah, those are the top 10 meta guns in my opinion. You know, here in Call of Duty Warzone after the update, let me know what guns you would put in your top 10 here. Definitely recommend these guns and their class setups. I'll definitely be making a video on each of these guns specifically, and of course the grab assault rifle, which I don't think is necessarily meta, but it can be good with a class setup that I have. So if you guys are excited for that video, make sure you guys stay tuned. Make sure you guys drop a like if you guys enjoyed, and let me know what your best Warzone kills are. You know, like what's the most amount of kills you gotten in Warzone. Let me know in the comment section below. Anyways, you guys have been a beautiful audience. I really freaking love you all, and just keep being big ballers. I'll see you guys on the next one, and bye.